Namaskar everyone. Now today we'll start with the chapter number 3rd of accounting, that is accounting principle. So we have already done with the chapter number 1st and 2nd, in which we already discussed about the accounting process as well as the basic accounting terminology. Now before starting with the meaning of accounting principle, I will revise you one important thing here, that financial statement is used by the number of users, that is internal and external users. And why these financial statement is needed by the users? Because they wanted to know about the profitability and the financial position of the business. So these financial statement help the users to know about the profitability as well as the financial position of the business. Therefore, it is necessary that every financial statement should be prepared according to some standards or rules and regulation or general principles, or we can say general guidelines. So these all are considered as accounting principles. So let me start with the first meaning of accounting principle. It is necessary that financial statement should be prepared according to some standards, language and set rules. And accounting principle is also known as GAAP, generally accepted accounting principles. These principles have general guidance for the preparation of financial statement. So that's why that financial statement should be prepared on some general guidelines, that should be GAAP. In the next slide we discuss about the characteristics of accounting principle. Now characteristics of accounting principle. First, accounting principles are uniform set of rules, as they ensure the uniformity and easy understanding of accounting information. Second, accounting principles are man-made, as they derived from experience and reason. Third, accounting principles are flexible. Why they are flexible? Because they are not rigid. Due to passage of time and due to changes in business practices, government policies and the need of the users, so that the principles are flexible, that these are keep on changing, that is depend upon the changes in business practices, government policies and the need of the users. Fourth, accounting principles are generally accepted, as I already told you in the previous slide, because these are the basis and the general guidelines for accounting. So this is all about the characteristics of accounting. Now the most important point is here that accounting principles are of two type. It is classified into two characteristics, that is kind of accounting principle. First is accounting concept and second one is accounting convention. Now what is accounting concept? Accounting concept provide a foundation. Foundation here means a base for the accounting process. No enterprises can prepare their financial statement without considering these basic accounting concept and assumption. So it is compulsory and necessary for every business to prepare their financial statement. And I'm telling you one again, that financial statement means trading P&L and balance sheet, which shows the profit and loss as well as the financial position of the business. So for trading P&L and balance sheet, every businessman or every firm is required to follow the basic accounting concepts and assumptions. In this regard, the Institute of Chartered Accountant of India, that is ICAI, has issued one accounting standard, that is AS1, which contain the three fundamental accounting assumptions or concept, which is to be followed by every enterprises in the preparation of financial statement. And what are the three financial accounting assumptions, that we'll discuss in the next slide. So here is the three fundamental accounting assumptions and concept. First, going concern. Now what do you mean by going concern? That whenever any person is starting any business, then he and she should consider that business will continue for a long period of time in future. So this is the first going concern. According to this concept, it is assumed that a business will continue to exist for a long period of time. Second, consistency. Consistency here means regularity. What does it mean? That whatever the principle and method the business is following, then it should be remain regular and constant from one year to another year. It should not be changed. So this concept states that accounting principles and method should remain constant from one year to another year. Suppose if two methods are following are given in the accounting process of depreciation, that is WDV and SLM. So there are two methods of depreciation that we'll discuss later on, that what is SLM and what is WD. But just now, for the purpose of understanding the consistency method, if the business is following from the beginning that WDV method of depreciation, then it should be followed regularly and consistently. And the last is accrual concept. What accrual basis is used for recording transaction in the business. Now accrual concept is equally applies to revenue and expense. And what do you mean by revenue and expense? That we've already discussed in chapter number 2, that is basic accounting terms. Now according to accrual concept, revenue is recorded when the sales are made and services rendered. So at the time of sales and services rendered, the revenue is recorded in the books of account, whether the payment is received or not, or payment will be received in the future date or at a future date. Now same is applicable in case of expense. Same expenses are recorded in the accounting period in which they assist, that is help, in earning the revenue, whether the cash paid or not. And if suppose the business has made the expenses during the year, but the cash is paid in the next year, then it will be recorded during the current year instead of next year. So according to accrual concept, revenue and expenses are recorded in the same period in which it is done, whether the payment is received or not, whether the payment is made or not. So these are the basic three accounting assumption which is issued by the Institute of Chartered Accountant of India, and it should be followed by each and every businessman. Thank you so much.